I really thoroughly enjoyed Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs. This is the third Ice Age film, and I wasn't really sure what to expect from this one. I am still quite surprised the Ice Age films have gone on as long as they have, and I kind of thought, are they able to stretch it out for as many films as they have? Well, based on this one, maybe. This is the third one, and I think, so far, this is my favourite. I've only seen the first three, and this is the first time watching this one, and I thought it was pretty great. This was released in 2009. It's directed by Carlos Saldanha. It's written by Michael Berg, Peter Ackerman, Mike Rice, and Yoni Brenner, and we have a cast including, to name just a few, Ray Romano, John Leguizamo, Simon Pegg, Queen Latifah, Sean William Scott, Josh Peck, Jane Lynch, Kristen Wiig, Frank Welker. Obviously, solid voice cast. The narrative is quite good. And we have a couple of parts of the narrative, and everything is giving us this sense of newness. Ellie is pregnant, and Sid is also looking into parenthood because he comes across 3 eggs, and it seems like the eggs were abandoned, so I don't blame him for taking the eggs under his wing, as it were, and the eggs hatch, and they are tiny little dinosaurs. However, very quickly, the mother dinosaur comes back, and she scoops up her babies, and she kind of also scoops up Sid at the same time. And the film is largely about Sid getting into a bit of trouble with Momma Dinosaur, and there's a bit of a rescue mission to try and save Sid. And I thought it was a really great narrative. I thought it worked really, really well. I really liked the story. I don't think Sid would have been my favourite character up until this point, but now he's a contender. I'm not 100% sure which character is my favourite, but I did really, really like Sid in this one. I just thought he was absolutely adorable, and I think it's a really, really sweet story, a very well executed narrative. I found it to be quite funny as well, definitely the funniest so far. I don't know if I laughed out loud at any point necessarily, but certainly there were things that really tickled me. Very, very amused by a lot of this. Very well written, very funny, great delivery of the lines, and the music is great as well. That's not unique to this film. I have noticed that with at least the previous Ice Age, I can't remember the first one well enough to comment, but with the previous Ice Age film, the music, the soundtrack for that was pretty great as well. So I'm keen to see if that continues to be the case going forward. But I have to say, this was very, very good. I thought Dawn of the Dinosaurs was a fun concept, very well executed. The dinosaurs are absolutely adorable. Obviously, the animation quality is really brilliant, and we have great voice acting, great music, very, very funny dialogue. I thought it was great. For a third film to be this good, and then, as I said, I think it's the best so far. I think it's the funniest so far, and I found the characters to be most interesting. But I guess that is probably largely because I've obviously been on this journey with the characters. By the third film, we are building up quite a connection with them, so that's not the most surprising. But I did think that this was very strong. It's a great film, and as I said, I do think it's unusual for them to have continued the Ice Age films for as long as they have. But I'm hopeful. I don't predict a drop in quality, since for me at least, the films are getting better as they go along. So I'll see what the next one's like. Looking forward to watching it. And for now, I can confirm that I thought Ice Age Dawn of the Dinosaurs was a brilliant experience. And needless to say, if you liked the previous films, or even if you were okay about the previous films, as I said, I think this one's better. So if you thought the other ones were okay, there's a good chance you might prefer this one. I'd love to know if that's the case, or if you think one of the earlier ones were better. Either way, the third Ice Age film is pretty great and definitely worth watching.